The space reacts to you.
The mirror becomes a way for you to see the space.
Satellites, something that's separate but still connected to something else. So, of course, that refers to the different sites that we have been investigating. That, in some sense, they're very separate. But as we explore those sites, we also find some connections, and we also create some connections. And we've had this image of that they somehow are sending out signals, but as long, let's say an abandoned site, in a way, it's like a dead satellite that doesn't, maybe it's sending out a signal, but it's not being picked up, something like that.
This is sort of an installation and at the same time not an installation. We really haven't done anything to the room, so this is something that we've carried with us in all the sites. We've never hammered into or tried to change the space to make it more how we would want it to be. And so we felt the same with this space, and we're quite determined about that from the very beginning, because we said we want the room to be exactly as it is.
But when I came to Hong Kong, I started to work with different choreographers who did a lot of site-specific dance and improvisation. And then I really started to love it, because I think it's great if you come to a different site, then it's like you get a lot of information and the site is telling you a lot about it, and then you try to respond to this.
one thing that improvisation does, which other art forms do, but it very specifically does, is it makes the audience witnesses. So rather than being spectators to seeing something that entertains them or that we know offhand is going to be good or pretty or interesting, it means that they are part of the process with us in the room. And it means that because it's happening in the moment, for them as well, it's like they don't have the same time to judge what they're receiving. And often with improvisation, as it does for the performers, is that memories come back later. I mean, you never remember a whole improvisation because you're too engrossed in the moment. So only after a performance, suddenly I always have a few flashbacks, but actually I can't remember what happened. It's like a memory loss. It's quite a strange experience. It's very, you go into some kind of trance. And I think the audience in a way also do that.
The way memories are triggered, these images will be triggered by the laser, so it's a very concrete way of bringing the audience into our memories as well, the way our memories are triggered.
I also think the other thing, just to say, of course, that they produce projection and sound and light and triggered by the lasers, but the other thing is that they are the way that we've figured out the best solution for showing our documentation.